Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead, go to the 08 donor chassis that we have and take the last few parts that we need off of it. So it should be pretty fun. Come on, let's go. Okay, so it's the next day. And yesterday I spent pretty much all day trying to figure out what was the easiest way to take off these damn rivets. And I'm pretty sure I figured out at least what the easiest way for me was. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. But as you can see, we got the coil buckets off, as well as the radius arm bracket off. And now we just got to do the same thing on the other side. And like I said, I'll use this side to show you guys how I did it. And it was not easy. Like I said, it took me all day yesterday just because I was trying to figure out what to do. You know, I was trying different methods to try and find the best way to do it. And like I said, I think I found, at least for me, the best way. If you guys have done this before and found a better way, leave it down in the comments below, because I still have more rivets to take off. So I got to take off some rivets on the shackle hangers on this thing and some other stuff that I still gotta do. Like I said, if you have a better way, just leave it down below in the comments. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, now, so the first thing we're gonna do is take our grinder with our 1/8 inch disc, and we're gonna cut an X, an X on the rivet. Okay, so now with that X cut, we're gonna go ahead and punch the actual head off. Now, do your best to not cut too much into the actual bracket. Try to just cut the rivet. I actually cut a little bit too far into my bracket, so try not to do that mistake on your frame. Okay, so now that you're at this point, there is two things that you can do. You can go ahead and try punching it out, but I haven't had much luck with that, and we'll give it a try. So yeah, that didn't budge at all. So like I said, there's two things you could do. You could have done that, or you could do what I find out was easiest, and that was to actually drill. We're not gonna drill it completely out, but we're gonna go all the way up to about 9/16 or so, 5/8 around here, because I found that the rivets actually kind of flare at the end right here, and they kind of grab on. So if you go ahead and real quick and drill it out to about, like I said, 9/16, maybe 5/8, it'll work out much better. Okay, now as you can see, we got this thing pretty well drilled out. And now we're gonna do is just punch it, and it should come right out. And there you go. Like I said, to me that was the easiest way to take it out. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but like I said, these things kind of flare out a little bit. You might be able to see how there's a lip right there between the bracket and the actual hole on the frame. And what happens is that little lip grabs onto the rivet, and it doesn't let you punch it out, at least not that easily. So when you drill it out like that, it kind of lets it flare in, or at least break, which will let it just slide right out. And like I said, I spent all day yesterday trying to figure out the best way to do this. Like on the other side, on, you know, like every different hole, I would try a different way. And like I said, I figured out that this was the best, fastest, and easiest way to do it. Now, if you have an air hammer, I've heard that those work really good too, but like I said, I don't have one of those, so I'm stuck doing it the old, you know, manual way. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, take the rest of these off, and then I'll show you how I did the underside. So these are actually super easy to take out. Just like that, we're done with all these three. Now, if you notice, we left this one on. If we get lucky, we might not even have to mess with this one. We're gonna go ahead and take off these three back ones, and it's super easy. All we gotta do is take our cutoff wheel, and on this one, it's super easy to just come from the side and cut the heads off. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Okay guys, and just like that, all of these are out. Our bracket is out, and we're good. And like we said, this one, we didn't even have to touch it other than just cut the head off. Once the backside was cut off, we hit it down a little bit, and then from the back started hitting it out, and it came, like I said, you know, right out, just like you saw. So now we're gonna do the same thing for the coil buckets. Now the coil buckets has a total of 7 rivets. So it has these 5 and then 2 more here on the bottom. And the way that I do it is on these ones, it's actually much easier to punch these rivets out. They're a little bit smaller. So we're gonna cut off the heads on all of them. Take this bump stuff off, grind down these 2 heads, and then we're gonna drill out this rivet. Now I believe that on the 08 to 10 trucks, these buckets are actually, I don't know if you can tell, but they have like a little recessed area here in the middle, so it's a little harder to cut out that rivet. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and drill it out and punch it out. That's the easiest way to take that one out. On the 05 to 07 trucks, I believe this is all flat. I don't even know if it has that one, to be honest with you. But it's easier. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, remove this one, and we'll be done. Okay, so we're almost done. We got this center rivet drilled out. All we gotta do is punch it out, and then I'll show you how this comes out the rest of the way. And there we go. That's the easiest way that I found to take all these rivets out and get your coil buckets and your radius arm mounts. Now, if you want to know the easiest way to get all that stuff, honestly, it's simple. Go to Absolute Diesel Performance, go to RYD, go to Sky Manufacturing, and get a full kit from them. You'll get better looking parts, and it's gonna be way easier. You're gonna spend a little bit more money, but you're gonna save it in time. Okay guys, and just like that, this thing is down to basically a bare frame. You know, some people will take off these hangers. I'm gonna do a bit of my own thing, and hopefully it works out. If not, we'll come and steal these from it too. Oh man, that was definitely a pain, but it's over. But yeah, like I said, hopefully these things work out. If not, like I said, Absolute Diesel sells some great buckets at a pretty reasonable price. And like I said, RYD and Sky have their own kits too, but they are a little bit more on the pricey end of things, but they look killer as well. Now, a little bit off topic, but I don't know if you've probably noticed this thing on the background in every video that we've been back here, and that thing is mine. I bought it like 6 months ago, and it was meant to be, you know, like a camping off-road project, and I haven't gotten to it. But what do you guys think about it? Imagine this thing jacked up like 4, 5, 6 inches on some 35s with some Dana 40s. Wouldn't this thing be pretty awesome? I don't know. Let me know down below. Do you think we should build this thing? I personally bought it because I love this body style of Explorers. I think they look great, and I got it at auction at a pretty reasonable price. So what do you think? Should we build this thing? I think it would be pretty cool. Anyways, leave a video like if you found this video helpful. If you liked it, leave a like if you want to build this thing. Leave a comment below and let me know what ideas you have for this Explorer, or if I should just get rid of it. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one.